The last time we visited this land, King Ra was refusing the tidings from the elf princess. They weren't worthy enough of his greatness. As punishment, she's being tortured, something that Queen Month finds great pleasure in. For a great long time, there has been civil unrest in these faraway enchanted lands. Just chaos, turmoil. Meanwhile, in the underworld, Kier, sorted to death, aims to take advantage of this great misfortune, something that she plans and plots. In these desperate times, we're going to need a great ruler, a great king. Why, hello folks, Danoby2 here, and thank you for joining me once again on a special TBLeague unboxing Pharaoh Tutankhamun, or as most of us know him as King Tut. This is the white version. There's two versions, there's the white and there is the black. What makes this particular TBLeague set so unique is that it includes a prop. I love my 1/6 scale props. It's so hard to get them. You get the Pharaoh's chair. How cool is that? That is mind-blowing. This is one of the reasons I was really looking forward to this, because I'm already building a Egyptian diorama. So the fact that I have a chair that can fit the great King Tutankhamun is just fantastic. This particular set was announced a few weeks after I did my King Ra unboxing, where I improvised and I used the Black Panther's throne for the set. But the fact that I actually get a king's chair, look at that, like laced in gold, and look at the ivory tusk, the jewel, the fine detailing. This thing is the cat's meow, and I friggin' love it. I love this thing. The amount of, it's just incredible. And then it gets better. It gets better because I forgot what it actually looked like, and I'm like, oh my god, it comes with fur. Like, I'm assuming this is more of a lion's, well, more like a tiger's fur, because that they would have, or maybe it's just a creative license that they took on it. But that is metal, and there is weight to it, and I love how the fur is kind of stuck onto there. Now the back plate is magnetized though, so you can use a little bit of sticky tack. But man, I do enjoy petting that fur. It feels like a kitty. This chair is awesome. All right, let's get to the King Tut, King Tutankhamun. Box is good. I love these sets from TBLeague because they go all out. I love how the fact that they give you that full DX Hot Toys treatment, and it's not Hot Toys, for a fraction of the cost. Because I love the foam. I wish everything in 1/6 scale would just come in the foam, because it is such a unique experience just getting everything in a foam insert. It just looks cool. So you have the neck jewelry there for King Tut, and this one does not have a head sculpt. This comes with the actual mask, and then fortunately it wasn't packaged right in the foam. So the mask part right there, it is plastic, by the way. So I'm guessing I can probably use a blow dryer to heat it up to bend it. I'm going to use a little bit of force on it, but otherwise, it's a beautiful Pharaoh's mask. The detailing is there, the paint application is there. You can even see it has like a little ball socket on there. I wonder if there's a real face underneath there. I did think about that at the time. I was like, I wonder if I pull that out, I wonder what it looks like. But it's probably not. It's probably just a generic plastic mold. Let's get the body out. Love it. I do enjoy that it's, for the most part, it is fully dressed. The Aladdin's Arabian Nights shoes, the first things that jumped out. I'm going to do a closer shot later on. What I'm going to do here, I'm just going to remove all the body jewelry and ornaments, and you do get some extra hands on there. I can tell you right now, I'm not going to do any hand swaps, because the way it's closed, where the actual hand slips in through the shirt, I'm not gonna deal with that drama. You have like an arm, let's say bicep jewelry there, with a scatter beetle. That's cool. And you have the snake coil. I went back to the shin guards because I just wanted to really show you the amount of details on these things. It is, I mean, it is King Tut after all. The arm bracelet there. And the staff. They always go all out on the staff. I think I have, that's the thing too with the TBLeague Enchanted line. Everybody has a staff. Oh, sorry, let me focus in on that. You can kind of see the better detail on there. That is cool. That is just really, really cool. Loved like the etching and the detail. And the fact that you have a throne now, an actual throne for King Tut is just awesome. I don't know, maybe I'll pick up the black version too. Let me think about it. I know there is a King Ra with wings, so they are just going all out. Clearly this Egyptian fantasy line of TBLeague is very successful because they're just pumping these out in different colors, and the time of delivery is typically less than a year, which is just impressive for the experience and the amount of accessories and the body, everything that they're able to deliver is just impressive. It just is. More Egyptian jewelry, cane, and that is the cloak, Egyptian cloak. And again, this is the white version, so there is a darker version. I don't like that they do this. I don't like the different colors of their creative license lines there. Focus in on the, I love those shoes. The fact that they were able to sculpt and mold those Aladdin slippers is pretty impressive. For the most part, King Tut here is clothed. The detail on the fabric is there. You can see there was a little bit of a crease, so I may have to steam. And this is what I was talking about, the hand right there. It just looks like a pain in the butt to swap, so I'm fine with this hand. I'm not that picky. I'm not going to swap out his hand. But it just looks like it'll just be a pain in the butt. And the detail on the fabric, you can see right there how it's kind of creased in, and it just wasn't packaged right. So a little bit of steam can take care of that, or just some warm water with a little bit of fabric softener will take care of that as well too. The chest plate is very impressive. It's kind of strapped on to there, and he has, I want to say, 2 levels of clothing. So there's a top robe, and then there's a skirt, and I want to say, and then he has the tidy whitey. So this is a TBLeague PHICEN body. It is not anatomically correct. So if you're wondering, most of these creative license figures like King Ra, Queen Month, and so forth, they for the most part are not anatomically correct. But I mean, if you really wanted to go for that level of authenticity, it wouldn't be that difficult. It really isn't. So let's start getting King Tut dressed up here. Got the neck collar there. So this took me a while. There's no instructions on how to dress these mythical characters, so it is a lot of trial and error and studying the photos, the production photos. So you can kind of see there. Sorry, I thought I had it focused there. You can kind of see the clip from this ceremonial scarf. I'm going to call it ceremonial scarf. It kind of clips onto the neck, and you can kind of see right there, and then it slips on over. Right there. And he does have neck jewelry. There's those little strands. So he's missing the neck jewelry. So then I forgot when I took this shot here. He didn't have the neck jewelry. But for the most part, I'm just impressed by it. I'm guessing I could probably find a third-party head if I really wanted to give him a head. But I actually do dig the actual headpiece. He's the Pharaoh, for crying out loud. This is King Tut. So I'm kind of speeding up some certain parts on here because I didn't want to bore you, but you just putting on like the snake collar on there, and the gauntlets or the arm guards on there. You do have to, yeah, you do have to pry them open. It slips on. It's kept on with tension. Very cool though. And this is the part I'm like, oh, I forgot to add the little necklace piece, or I guess it's more of a just more jewelry. Ceremonial jewelry fit for a king. So that's how it's supposed to look like. And again, there's no instructions. I just had to go back and just do a lot of extensive research on the photos just to kind of get it right, because I want him in his full glory. And that is the bicep jewelry on there. And I'm guessing it's on this one because I could have production photos, they just don't show you where that bicep jewelry goes. Then I'll put on the gauntlet or the arm guard right there, if you can focus. And the shin guards, again, just be gentle. And I don't know if you saw there, but they are labeled left and right. And you just, because the PHICEN bodies are soft silicone or rubber bodies, I feel like they've changed the formula on these bodies. But either way, you can fit them in just fine. And then just adjust accordingly. And that's it. That's really it. Just a few pieces of jewelry. But man, once you have them all decked out, it is I was impressed. It's a very, very impressive piece. It just is. I did not buy this through Big Bad Toy Store, in case you're wondering. I got this through GN Toy. And here's the chair from the back. I forgot to show you the back of this chair. Fantastic. The amount of detail and just the art and work on there. And there he is. He's just ready to rock and roll. He's just awesome. But yeah, I got this at GN Toys, and I like them because they seem to get the stuff from TBLeague a lot quicker than most US distributors for about the same price. So I'm all about saving the nickel and the dime and so forth. But isn't he cool? He's just fantastic. And then it comes with the cloak and the robe. So I'll slip this on, and then I think I'm ready to place him in his throne and do a little bit of shifting. Get that, but it's cool, very nice. 2-layer fabric. As Tutankhamun prepares to leave the underworld, Kia-Sora the Death assures the great pharaoh that everything is in place to reclaim his throne. Kia-Sora the Heaven activates the portal, while Purgatory stands nearby and looks in awe and curiosity. His great manservant prepares Queen Arkala, as Queen Arkala is the token that will ensure his great victory in reclaiming his throne in the real world. He prepares, he glazes over, and on the other side, Lady Death knows of the plot, while Gethsemane stands in awe and sees the great pharaoh enter the world of Egypt. All is in place. Pharaoh now reclaims his throne. Days later, as King Pharaoh Tutankhamun reclaims his throne, Queen Arkala stands at his side with Princess Diana as his trusted advisor, now entertains the elf princess, and he gladly accepts her great tidings from the enchanted land of elves. Meanwhile, though, as he banished King Ra, he decided to keep Queen Month as a reminder to never ever cross paths ever again. Something that Princess Diane finds great pleasure in, while Queen Arkala stands at her king's side. Lady Death closes the portal, and meanwhile in the underworld, Kia-Sora the Death assures the great King Ra, if they were to work together, the possibilities of ruling the underworld are at his disposal. But he must listen to her commands, something that King Ra finds great displeasure in. The underworld is not for the faint of heart, but he gladly accepts her offer. Well, folks, King Tutankhamun is at his throne, and all is well in the great enchanted land of Egypt. Like, subscribe, leave your comments below, and I look forward to more of these enchanted TBLeague figures. Well, thanks for watching.